Hey guys, we're back with math time. You're gonna need the handout that says Math Tuesday, and there's a front and back, and this is standard algorithm. So guys, standard algorithm means that we're just gonna work the problem without drawing pictures or without any of the strategies that we use. Now, with that being said, guys, you can use any, if you come that you are having trouble solving the problem just by multiplying and you need to draw the pictures, draw the pictures. So I have an extra sheet of paper. If you have an extra piece of notebook paper, just an extra sheet of paper, I want you to get that out. So if you need to go get that, go do that right now. We're going to use this because I'm going to show you a way that we can help with multiplying some of these numbers that we may not know. I know that I've only given y'all multiplication facts to study from zeros to fours. This week was fours. So I'm going to show you something that will kind of help you if we don't want to have to draw the pictures or do the other way. Okay, so that's just an extra piece. We're just going to put that off to the side until I show you how to use it. So we're going to read the real life scenario. We're going to do the standard algorithm, and then we're going to record our answer. And so remember, standard algorithm, like I said, is just working the problem without having to do any of the strategies, the drawing the pictures, the doing the area model, and breaking apart the tens and ones. Okay, so this may be, if those of you that were yesterday having troubles with that, this may be a better way to do this, okay? So we are going to read the problem, and it says, Manuel earns 64 stars for each level he completes in his video game. How many stars will he earn for completing 7 levels? So first off, I'm going to break my problem apart. So I know that Manuel earns 64 stars for each level he completes in the game. Okay, so I want to know how many stars will he earn for completing 7 levels. So for every level, he gets 64 stars. So he's doing 7 levels. So we're going to be multiplying, and I'm going to go grab a pencil real quick. Make sure you are using a pencil because it's easy to erase when you have mistakes, guys. Okay. So I'm going to do 64 times 7 because I have 64 stars in 7 levels for each level. Okay, so what we are doing is we are going to multiply, and guys, this is just like adding. So we always start in the ones place, okay? So we start in the ones place, and we're going to do 4 times 7. Okay, so 4 times 7, or 7 times 4. Let's do it that way, 7 times 4. So we're going to do what is called, some of you, that if you were on my Zoom last week, you learned this. If you were not on my Zoom, we're going to learn it right now. So I'm going to make a table. Okay, and this table is going to be multiplying by 7. And guys, when we multiply, we're just skip counting. So 1 times 7 is 1. 2 times 7 is 14, because remember, we're adding 7 as we go. 3 times 7 would be, so 7 plus 14 would be 21. And then 4 times 7 would be 28. And I'm going to stop there because I need to know what 4 times 7 is. So I'm making a table. So I know that 7 times 4 is 28. So this is just like we're adding. The 8 is in the ones place, so that goes down to the ones. And the 2 is in the tens place, so that needs to go to the tens place. Okay. Now I'm going to do 7 times 6, because 7 times 6 is in, because the 6 is in the tens place. So I'm going to keep adding to my table. Okay. So I'm going to say 5 times 7 is 35. And then 6 times 7 is 42. Okay. Now, I have 42, which is 7 times 6, but I have to add the 2 that's up here, okay, because we took the 2 to the tens place. So I have 42, 43, 44. So my answer is 448. So 64 times 7 is 448. Okay, so this way we didn't have to do the partial product where we have to do, you know, I'm going to do 7 times 4, then I'm going to do 7 times 60 because it's 60, the 6 is actually 60. We just did 7 times 4 and then regrouped over to the tens place, and then I did 7 times 6, and then I added the 2. Okay, so let's try another one. And guys, I like doing the table because it's easier than drawing the picture, and we're counting by 7. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. It says, Lupita made 9 beaded bracelets for gifts. She used 37 beads for each bracelet. How many total beads did she use? So let's break it apart. Lupita made 9 beaded bracelets for gifts. She has 9 bracelets. Each bracelet, she used 37 beads. So she used 37 beads for each bracelet. Okay, so how many total beads did she use? Okay, so I'm going to do 37 times 9. Because I want to know the total. Okay, so that's going to tell me to multiply because I know that each, the word each, helps me understand that 37 were on each bead, we're on each bracelet. Okay, so we are going to be multiplying by 9. So I'm going to do 9 times 7. Okay, because I got to start in the ones place. So here's my chart. Okay, I'm going to make another table over here. And I'm going to be multiplying by 9. We're going to be counting by 9s. So 1 times 9 is 9. Okay. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 9 is 27. Let's see. Yeah. See, even Miss Neil has a hard trouble the bigger we get up. So 9, see 8. Yeah, 27. 4 times 9 is 30. I don't think that's 30. Is it 36? Let's see. It's 36 because I'm adding 9. 5 times 9 is 45. 6 times 9 is 54. 7 times 9 is 63. Okay, so every time I was going down, I was adding 9. So I have 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. Okay, so I needed to do 9 times 6, which was 63. So remember, the 3 is in my ones place, so that goes down to the ones place. And the 6, I have to regroup to the tens place. Okay, so now I'm going to do the tens place. I'm going to say 9 times 3. Now, if you noticed, we did the chart, so I already know what 9 times 3 is. 9 times 3 is 27. See, with the chart, we can, it's a lot easier because as we're going, if we already made it, we can already go back and look. And I know that 3 times 9 is 27. But wait, I got to add 6 to that. Okay, so I need to do, hold on real quick, guys. Okay, so we know that 9 times 3 is 27. But I need to add the 6, okay? So over here, and you can, guys, if you need to write in this little box, you can. So I can do 27 plus 6, which would give me 13. There's a 1. So that's 33. Okay, and then I just write it down at the bottom. So 37 times 3, times 9. Is 333. So she used 333 beads. Okay, let's do one more together, and then I'm going to have you do some on your own. Okay. Okay, so this one says, at a donut shop, 24 donuts can fit on a tray. If the worker fills 4 trays with donuts, how many total donuts are on the trays? Okay, so let's break it apart. At the donut shop, there are 24 donuts that can fit on a tray. If we fill up 4 trays with donuts, how many total donuts are on the tray? Okay, so I know that 24 donuts can fit on a tray, and I'm going to use 4 trays. So I'm going to do 24 times 4, because I want to find the total, and I know that 24 donuts fit on 4 trays. So I'm going to draw a table because I'm going to be multiplying by 4. And I'm going to remember, you start in the ones place, so we're going to do 4 times 4. So I'm going to do a table with 4. Okay, so B times 4. So I have 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. And I'm stopping there because I need 4 times 4. So remember, the 6, it's just like if we're regrouping with adding, with addition. The 6 is in the ones place, so we drop it down to the ones place. Remember, this is hundreds, tens, and ones. The 1 is in the tens place, so we need to regroup that to the tens place. Okay? Now I'm going to multiply the tens. So I'm going to say 4 times 2. And guess what? Our table already shows 4 times 2 is 8. But I got to add the 1 that I carried over. So 8, 9. So 24 times 4 equals 96. Okay, guys? So on the back, you have 2 problems. Now, when we do multiplication, guys, just kind of like addition, these problems are written horizontal, but we don't want to work them horizontal. We want to switch it over vertically. That means we want to write it going up and down. So I'm going to do 62 times 7. Now, when you are multiplying a 2-digit by a 1-digit, this digit is a 1, so it goes underneath the ones place. If I have my tens and ones, make sure you're aligning them up. Same thing, 83 times 4. It's very important that you line these up. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do 7 times 2, and then 7 times 6. Okay? And do your tables. So if you kept this paper, you already have the table for 7, so you already know what 7 times 2 is, and you already know what 7 times 6 is. Okay? So you would have to go down So that one is already done. 83 times 4, if you kept this paper, you have the table for 4. The only thing with this one is 4 times 3, you have it. 4 times 8, you need to keep going, counting on by 4. So you would do, so you would do 5 times 4, 6 times 4, and then so on. Okay? When you are finished, I want you to upload this so I can check your papers. Make sure you show your work.